Greetings once again, Flesh Wound Horror Freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live Unboxing. We got two tight, giant boxes that producer Todd there is going to unbox. But before we do, I'm Flesh Wound Dan. That's producer Todd and Mike Kruger.
So this is what giant means to Dan. When Dan tells you he has anything giant, question him.
That is
Yesterday's boxes were giant. These are about average, Dan.
average. You
To
know.
Dan, that's giant. Average is giant. Good to know.
That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't sure, Tad. I didn't know what you were unboxing. Well, I guess.
Yeah. You literally wrote the description.
I don't know. This was like last minute. You
It
didn't
was
realize
because, well,
we've had
I wasn't expecting
9.
this till later this week.
Yeah, you know what? I was doing the math on it. We've had 8 or 9 shows in 2 days.
Yeah, we've been having. We didn't do every day this year, but you're definitely getting more than 31 shows this month.
You definitely are.
You're getting 31 shows this week. The way we're going. Maybe we will hit that 1,000th show before the end of the month. Although this one technically isn't a numbered show because it's a YouTube.
What are we at?
I'd have to. Including stuff that's like planned for the week because some graphics are already done. I think. What is our last show? What do we? Creep Show was 981. We have 19 episodes. Yeah, we're probably gonna hit it on by Halloween.
By Halloween?
But it's like a week. You don't think you get 19 episodes?
Well, not when you don't count these.
Well, we've only
maybe.
No. We'll see.
Maybe.
Got to be close.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that or right when I'm gone, and we'll have to do a delayed. I don't know, but yeah, we do have a theme tonight, so I'm sure Orc already saw the logo and left. But it is a very heavy.
Orc is a notorious Troma hater. He hates Troma,
and that's
all
right.
Toxic Avenger.
Orc just he sees Troma and he's got a block. I've told him, I was like, there's in-house Troma, there's the stuff they pick up. I would heavily pitch Blood-Sucking Freaks to everybody. That is an American classic.
Hey Dan, spoiler. Our next Troma show is probably in this box.
I certainly hope so, because
and then
I ordered this package too. This is one of the best Vinegar Center packages in a while.
And this is the Toxic Avenger Day too. Also, TA and 4K. So we're gonna open that thing too. And I did promise a home video history on Toxic Avenger. It's still coming. It's just taking longer, and it's October. So we're at least unboxing it today so we can look at it and I can do a little bit of fanning out. So with that, do we want to just go ahead and open some Vinegar Syndrome?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what we got this month. I don't even remember what I ordered extra. I don't know. I feel like this box is too small.
I've got 3 orders that I'm waiting on from them because I bought some books as well, which a lot of people may forget, but Vinegar Syndrome putting out a lot of books, a lot of graphic novels.
I'm waiting for the Maniac one next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's some Troma. Well, and some Vinegar Syndrome. All right, let's see what we got. I know.
Gotta watch that cover art. I don't know if there's any of the.
Well, the first one right on top.
Oh,
there we go.
I love Blood-Sucking Freaks.
Are
Maybe
you?
The best film on the Troma label. Maybe.
I was gonna say probably their best pickup. That's as much as I can give you. I can't give you best film. I can give you best pickup.
Oliver Stone hung out on set for Blood-Sucking Freaks.
Well, if we're gonna use that logic, then let's talk about Tales from the Crapper, who was on set that day.
Tales from the Crapper had Wes Craven, James
there you go.
Gunn, Ron Jeremy,
Trey Stone or Trey Parker.
Trey Parker, yeah.
I'm not going to show the back too much, but
Oh. Watch that episode. That's actually Tales from the Crapper is a good one. There's a lot. That's the only time I saw Lloyd Kaufman broken.
Yeah, it's a sad episode for a fan of Lloyd. I just
It
want to
is,
give him
it
a hug.
is.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and check out the discs. The discs are.
Nice.
I'm looking first, because this has a first. See, I wish we had the Troma art on the other side. Unfortunately, we don't.
Yeah, I'm a little less picky. It depends. Sometimes I like the new art more.
I wonder if Chris Jericho's picking up a copy.
Is he on extras on
Yeah.
here? All right.
Did it bother you just on that note that Ralphus wasn't a little person?
The fact that he used the name, no. All right, now let's get to the big thing. This is the reversible slipcase. So, do we want to see it reverse?
Yeah, let's see it.
Absolutely.
I don't really want to reverse it. There's the other side.
You fucker. All right, there we
Well, I can feel it's going to bend it the way I don't want to.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
and this side, yeah, I'm never going to flip it to that side. So, it's
Yeah, that cover sucks.
now if that would have been the Troma art, I would have been very happy. But yeah, I don't know. It's a different gimmick. I don't know how much I like it. It feels like the disc is too tight inside. So, all right. Well, that's a cool one. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do the non-Troma one next, but another Mark of the Devil. So actually, this and and Blood-Sucking Freaks actually make a really good double feature.
I love Blood-Sucking Freaks, so I'll have to check that out.
Would you agree, Dan?
I would agree, but I feel like Kruger's gonna like Blood-Sucking Freaks more.
Definitely. If you do, watch Mark of the Devil first.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, I love Mark of the Devil. One of the more controversial films of its era. A lot of heat. Did they do the vomit bag gimmick or anything? I'm trying to remember if it came with anything.
For Mark of the Devil or for Blood-Sucking Freaks?
Mark of the Devil.
No bag. Well, Blood-Sucking Freaks did the same gimmick too. That's why I wasn't sure which one.
Yeah. Udo Kier used to sell like reproductions
that's
back in the day.
awesome. Let's see what our other art is. Okay, there we go. The classic, that one.
Very cool.
Who else put this out? I know
Arrow Video put it out.
Wasn't that their very first US release too?
It was an early one. If it wasn't their first, I know it was fairly early in the game. Which I was a little conflicted, but I saw the package and I'm just like, fuck it, I need everything in this package. So, yeah,
it's hard not to. I mean, this is.
We'll talk about some of the transfers and previous transfers, I should say.
Mother's Day. Very excited to have this on 4K.
I know we probably reviewed it forever ago, but were you a fan of the remake?
Yeah.
Obviously, very different film. But
I'm already a fan of Rebecca De Mornay and her being the classic C word. So
one of the all-time beauties, yes.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. Mother's Day. Let's see. The discs are just the same as the slips, but and let's look at the other side. Come on, Troma art. There we go. Some perfect Troma art.
I love that fucking cover.
You know, I'm just flipping it right now. That happens with every Troma one. As soon as
I showed that movie to my girlfriend for the first time actually this past Mother's Day, and she was in awe. She was like, "Death by fucking blow up titties." I'm like, yes.
You gonna bust out the remake this year?
I've never seen it.
You should watch it. It's worth the watch.
It's more mainstream. Like it doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's more home invasion picture.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, I think that'll. And This is the one. If we do remember, if we go back to, was it last month's show when I was speculating on, or was it it was the halfway to Black Friday show? Maybe it was. I was speculating what the Troma title was going to be, and then three of the ones that I wanted, well, two specifically, were then. And okay, well, this is different. Okay, so now we
real quick. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead,
Wow.
Ooh.
That's
that
fucking
is different.
dope.
Wait, we're not done.
Is that movie any good though?
Hell yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
So I do want to. Oh, that is a sick slipcover.
I need to check that movie out now.
So I will say, the Bloodsucking Freaks Troma Blu-ray, it was a good release. Like Troma did a good job with that, but it's Bloodsucking Freaks, so
Hey,
I'm
Dan,
kind of glad that.
Can we come back to that not in the middle of unboxing Rabid Grannies?
Well, I do want to talk Rabid Grannies too, because that
okay.
was
Well,
not
let
a Troma release.
yeah. So let's finish this before we get to that part. All right. Yeah, I'm like in the middle. All right. So
very cool.
What year is that from?
Rabid Grannies is, what is it? 80. Shoot, I can't tell off the top of my head.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say anyone in the chat because I can't. Dan would, why don't you check here?
We all,
do it and unbox at the same time.
Brandon Hall did the locations tour on Mother's Day. Oh, awesome, man! I look forward to checking that out. It's always one of my favorite things to kind of see how areas have changed. Sometimes it's kind of unrecognizable.
Yeah, not a fan of this one. I'm just gonna say I wanted the shitty Rabid Granny's Troma art there. I do like this one.
Yeah, that looks sick.
But I want the shitty Rabid Grannies with the little girl who's not in the movie. And
I'm a weirdo that way. Like sometimes I was like, just give me the OG art. Then there's other times I'm like, man, it's way better. I love it. I'm okay with the new art. It just depends.
All right. Now let's talk about, you wanted to talk about the Blu-ray for the Troma one. Well, before you say the Troma one, Dan, there was also the Arrow one, the 88 Films one first, which is the same transfer Troma used.
Mm-hmm.
Except the Troma had that alternate transfer with the extra scene.
Yeah. But wait, were we talking Bloodsucking Freaks first, the transfer, or Rabid Grannies?
Yes, we were talking.
Did
you hear me be positive about the transfer? Then I obviously wasn't talking about Rabid Grannies.
Well, Bloodsucking Freaks, the Troma Blu-ray is perfectly fine.
It's also a Vinegar syndrome scan too.
Yeah, that definitely shows. But I am kind of glad that it's getting an upgrade, because I do think Bloodsucking Freaks is one of the all-time great trash horror films. It's so fucking mind-blowing. If there's anybody out there that hasn't seen it yet, get on that. It's a ton of fun. You're correct. The previous Blu-ray of Rabid Grannies is a piece of shite. They did a terrible job on that.
Up until then, yeah, because there was the DVD, the US Troma DVD was cut. It wasn't great. It didn't look good. There was a German Troma disc that had the movie uncut, and it was the best version till the Blu-ray. And after the Blu-ray, that German disc was still the best version.
Yeah.
Man. It was rough. That was one where people like Troma. And then they kind of got it back, and we're back to where we are now, and they're doing good work.
Yeah, they've had a lot of recent releases that I was happy with. So,
and if we're talking about previous releases, we should also say Mother's Day had a DVD from a DVD and Blu-ray from Anchor Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that, when they had that brief working relationship where they released that and Nukem High, Return to Nukem High,
and then they were just done. We're done with you, Lloyd.
Lloyd didn't care. He got paid, I'm sure. All right. So those are that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's our Troma show for the month, Dan. Rabid Grannies, a Bloodsucking Freaks. We're good.
Okay. That's sounds good to me.
Unless we get it, a Toxic Avenger gets magically released in the next 6. Just drop it on Halloween and make me happy. That's all they got to do. Just don't tell anyone. Just drop it on Halloween. Big surprise.
I feel you might end up getting a wider than normal release of that.
I hope.
I don't know what the shooting budget was for Toxic Avenger, but I know there's superhero fatigue right now, but maybe Toxic Avenger is just what the superhero subgenre needs
I
right
said
now.
on my review, the Toxic Avenger is the cure for superhero fatigue.
Yeah, you might be right. Honestly, something like that or Super right now might play
dude,
better.
I love Super so much.
I do too.
I've watched that. I've watched that movie like 3 times in the past year. Just when I feel like I want to just chill out and watch something fucking weird. That's my go. Yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah, I keep that one very easy to watch.
Elliot Page was the sidekick in that, right? Yeah.
And remember, she what? Yeah, it is Elliot Page, but I don't know what.
No, it is. Yeah.
Ellen Page at the time. Yeah.
Well, no one was trying to do that, Dan. That was just uncalled for.
I was just making it.
I was just trying to make sure I wasn't getting
way to say her dead name, dude.
Like, I know. Jesus, Dan.
At the time, that's the credit. Just helping you.
You're not. You're burying yourself.
Yeah. We were over the hump, and then you fucking brought it up.
I was trying to remember if she's in Kick-Ass or Super because they kind of were combining in my brain.
Isn't the other one
Chloe Grace Moretz?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Dan's off on a different topic.
Anyways.
Yes. Ooh, so now I'm excited.
All right, yeah, pop that shit open because I gotta see what I'm missing out on.
Let's make this thing full screen again. All right.
So, all right, you saved it for the main event.
Hold on, let me just. I'm kind of blurry.
A little bit, yeah.
Hold on. All right. Nothing like great Amazon packaging. Look at all that packaging.
No dents.
Let's see.
You've been waiting for this a long time.
I'm living vicariously.
There's one here, Dan. All right, so here we go. Toxic Avenger. See, just a special, just to unbox it. All right, so
Todd, can you focus a little? Yeah, there we go.
There. Okay. So,
dude,
it's all 4 films, PA in 4K, so it's exactly what you'd expect. So let's check it out. I have watched all the films. Well, I mean, obviously, but I mean in 4K. I thought the transfers were all great. I know we'll actually have a franchise review in the future, so I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on this one.
Because I haven't seen any of the sequels, just the original film.
It's going to be interesting, and I can't wait.
Well, I've seen parts of 4, I believe.
Okay,
but yeah, I'm really psyched. I'm gonna have to pick up that set.
Ooh, and it's embossed. You can feel Toxic Avenger and the TA in 4K. Sorry if I'm fondling my box.
No, dude, you're talking dirty to me. I'm getting.
All right. Oh, okay. And we get a nice little card with Lloyd and Michael. We loved you then. We love you. Wait, hold on. Let's focus. We love you now more than ever. And there's current Lloyd Michael. Nice. Looks like Michael's forced to be there.
I was going to say, it's always like, I'd rather be home.
Are they weekend at Bernie's now? I don't know. They can't trot out Joe Flyshaker anymore. Okay, here we go.
You're not going to be able to carry him around, I'm afraid.
All right. Hopefully we're focused again.
Nice. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, then we have the individual releases. I like that. And I like that it really looks, no, I have something there. I was gonna grab the tape, but it's basically the same. And we have the artwork. We have the kind of the classic look, and then the more modern look.
One-sided cover,
Yeah, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are.
I've got to ask Todd while you're showing off the discs. When does the replacement thing come into effect? Is that already?
There's already you can already do it. I'll
Okay.
yeah.
I
And I don't
canceled mine just to wait until it was
I don't know
clear.
if they fixed the ones that went through Amazon, which is why I got the one through Amazon. So I'll let you know. So there's the first one. Then obviously we have the second classic artwork. You know, I'm not Mr. America, but that makes me like, goddamn, America, fuck yeah. Big titty broads, flags, monsters. What's not to like?
Nice.
But yeah, that is like one of, I don't know if it's my favorite piece of Troma artwork, but all the Toxic Avenger posters are awesome.
right? Yeah, they're fantastic. I love 4.
Yeah, I have posters of 1 and I think 1. No, I should have all 4. I don't know if 2 and 3 survived my cats though. That's the problem.
Fuckers.
No.
But 1 and 4 do. And
How did they get your posters? Because I would have thought for sure you would have had those framed.
because I had them rolled up in a box that got moved to the garage that I didn't think about, that the cats just, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, cats can be assholes.
That's why they're outside cats.
Ah.
Well, no, they were outside cats, but yeah, this one I post.
Yeah, that's a great cover too.
I got this one from the video store way back when I was a kid.
Dude, I need to get that like tattooed on me. That looks fucking amazing.
I know, that's like, I just want the Troma logo head.
I'm amazed you don't have a Troma tat, Todd.
Me too. You have fucking Mark of the Thorn, no Troma.
What you know, part of it is like I can't really blood thinners. I'm not like in a hurry.
No, I feel you
because I got to that like I'm like, oh fuck. All right, so yeah, both of these have a couple different pieces. Like I like the artwork. They well, obviously I like that they use the original artwork. Oh yeah, there we go. Citizen Toxie.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a lot of people's favorite.
See, I have a hard time saying that, and I get it. It is probably, if you're gonna ask me what the best Troma movies, I'm gonna either say Citizen Toxie or Terra Firma. I'm probably gonna say Terra Firma first. I feel like
in-house is
no,
what you're going by. Okay.
So obviously my in-house is gonna be over everything else. And now I lost my
you said Terra Firma or
or like always my definitive, like those are the best 2 Troma movies. But if you ask my favorite Toxic Avenger, I'm going to tell you the Toxic Avenger, because the impact that movie had on me, I think is greater than the film itself. So while I think A Different Entry is a better movie, there is something about that movie that it doesn't matter. And I'm like at that point in my life, I can say that is my favorite movie of all time, period. Like that's like where I am now. Like I love Halloween. I love Dawn. I love all those movies, Devil's Rejects, but that's the one. And I'm just okay with that now. And I've just accepted it, which is why we're going to have a history of Toxic Avenger, because I love this fucking movie.
Do something creative and just have like Lloyd Kaufman, Michael Hers, and Joe Flyshaker as the Firefly family, and Debbie Rashawn as Baby. There you go. You can make that work.
So let's just give us one more look at the.
Yep.
Oh Jesus! Thank God we never used that one.
Yeah.
So we have the Toxic Avenger, the classic. We have Toxic Avenger 2.
There you go.
Toxic Avenger 3. And
Citizen
Toxie.
Maybe one of the best.
I don't know. I just had a moment there because
best part. One of the best part 4 is up there with like Friday the 13th final chapter. Not for everybody, obviously, Toxic Avenger, but part 4, I was like, oh wow.
Well, I'm not trying to talk too much because we haven't gone into it, but it's so far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And I mean, like for now, you put that plot is like, it's funny, like it's mainstream now for like the core of the movie is like everyone's got the stuff it's weird. So I do look forward to being able to talk about the franchise, of course. And subjective perception collective said he also never forgets.
Yeah, the first time you see that movie, for sure. I mean, I vividly like remember exactly where I was. It's like it was on so do you remember like I don't know if they still have this on cable because I haven't had cable for years, but do you remember like the Cox TV, or well, you probably didn't have Cox, but it was basically like on demand, and it was like streaming basically before streaming, and you would just be able to go on there and watch movies and shit.
On which one?
It was on at like a cable box.
Oh, okay.
I think like they probably have it for DirecTV and all that shit, but like this is probably like 2000, like maybe 6 or 7, because I remember it was on shit. What was it? Was it called FearNet?
There was a FearNet.
Yeah. I was on their little on-demand section, and I watched it on there, and it fucking blew my mind at like back in like 2006. So I was really fucking young.
I'm not like the Troma fanatic, obviously, that Todd is. Todd is probably the biggest Troma fan I've ever known, or
is that
even
a bad
known
joke?
Of. What? Well, I would not fat shame, sir. But
I'm waiting for the call. I can play Lardass. It can happen.
Todd, we need a new Fleischiker.
That's too much responsibility.
I love Troma. When the day when it comes that Lloyd is no longer making Troma movies will be very sad.
I think
I don't have the same Full Moon. Like I'm a Full Moon Empire kid. I love that. But I will say their in-house stuff tends to be really fucking good and more intelligent than they get credit for. Because Romeo and Juliet, great film. Poultrygeist, I think, is one of the funniest movies ever made. I love that movie.
My second favorite musical. It's got a lot to overcome with Last House.
I like musicals, but I'm very particular, and it ranks pretty high for me too. Terra Firma. I don't know if Lloyd's ever been more funny in something. That scene where he just starts pissing on everybody in the bathroom, I was just dying.
I still gotta make a video for the Terra Firma rated R version.
Orc, open up your heart. I'll make a list of maybe like 3 or 4 films that I really think you might like. Poultrygeist, Terra Firma. I can't see you not laughing at him, Orc. What's up, Punisher?
It's I get it. It's like Dan when he watches a Blumhouse movie. As long as he doesn't know, maybe he can enjoy it. Totally Killer slipped by him. He's so mad he can't shit on it now.
I give them credit when it's good. I like Happy Death
because
Day.
You didn't know, Dan. Had you known, you would have hated it.
I knew I was going into that with Happy Death Day.
Yeah, but that was before you turned. That was before the community
got were a few. I mean, if I were to count every Blumhouse movie, I would say like 95%. I'm being really fucking generous, giving them 5% is shit. I don't even think you would disagree.
No, I totally would. I'd say if we're talking film and not their TV output, because you always leave out the Paranormal Activities and the Insidiouses and all the other stuff they've done.
You go back early enough, yes.
If you're counting their fucking filmography,
and that was why I gave them 5%.
I think there's a lot of mid.
I can agree that there's been a dip, but they'll like pull something out of their ass every now and again. I'll just be like, wow, that was actually really fucking good. Like 2009, I think it was like 2018 to probably about 2020. They were on a really hot streak. I remember like it was like Sweetheart came out, and then I love that fucking movie. And then it was the Hunt,
the beach creature.
yeah, the beat, yeah. It's very similar to that. Like it's like a half shark, half man hybrid creature. It's really sick.
You
And
can
then-
literally pinpoint it to the moment it changed
Yeah,
when he made that comment.
yeah, because
Exact moment.
it was like the Hunt and then Invisible Man. Like those were both really fucking great too. But then after their stuff started to kind of go downhill a bit. But I mean, you also like absolutely hated Megan. I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I know that was fun.
I thought it was fine.
Oh no. Megan, I said was the most overrated film.
Yeah, but you gave it like fucking like 1 star or half.
Yeah, but
a
Dan,
star
it's
or
only
something.
overrated to you because you're on the other side of the fence. Because that you could say that about like 90%, like to another person, like your love.
People like it. Don't get me wrong, but Megan is one of those movies. Like, I feel like if it's in your top 10, you probably saw maybe 15 movies, if that.
And there's also the high of seeing a new movie you like that will come down. I doubt most of those people. Yeah.
People that love Megan don't bother me. I will say when I hear that though, I kind of want to say like, hey, check out just about any.
That's what you say. Shut the fuck up, nerd. I don't want to hear
any robot or cyborg themed movie in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, even, and it's probably better. Probably. There's worse too, but generally speaking, probably better.
Christmas Bloody Christmas does shit on Megan, but I thought Megan was fine.
Yeah, it was. See, I think that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff like that's in the middle. There's 100% there's shit. There's 100% there's good. A lot of it's just there.
Yeah,
but that's most entertainment now.
Though, for me, like if I were to do like a worst of like the last decade, God, it'd have to be at least half Bloom. I mean, I'd really have to scrape the barrel to
who put out Bikini Bloodbath Christmas.
Well, that is a modern classic and should have won our
yeah, see, we should be talking about that, not Blumhouse bullshit.
Hey, you liked it. You liked it, Todd.
No. I'm saying that fits with the tone of the program. Yeah. That's more Troma than fucking Megan.
I will never.
Okay, I will tell you this, Dan. I will tell you this straight up. If Blumhouse got the Toxic Avenger remake, I would have been upset.
Oh, of course you would. Your hatred would rival mine in a.
It might, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I don't hate Legendary because I heard that was okay. It's capable hands.
Yeah, I mean they do.
What
fine.
do you think the Blumhouse Toxic Avenger looks like? Oh my God, that would suck.
I can't say what I want to say.
They could have, they could have still satisfied me if they made it like a Toxic Crusaders movie.
Oh, that would have been cool.
13. And that's the only thing they could put, and then I'd be mad I didn't get a Toxic Avenger movie, but whatever. But that's the one thing I got Toxic Crusaders.
Have you played the game?
The new one?
Mm-hmm.
Last night it doesn't come out till 2024. Is there a demo or something?
Hold up. I thought it came out already.
No, I know the Full Moon one's out.
You know what that movie would look like, Todd? You would just have like Toxie getting Toxie getting preached 24. To about his toxic masculinity. That would be like the whole movie.
Well, to be fair, Dan, there was never any toxic masculinity in Toxic Avenger. He was always
there's side characters, not him.
No, I'm saying him. That's what I'm saying. So he would need to be. Well, if he's lecturing them, that would make sense. That's what Toxic Avenger did.
It would be like
you're actually not working against this. So
they would give it to the Black Christmas 2019 director, and you would hate it. Oh my God, I want that to happen now. Just
Why?
If it happens, I am legitimately allowed to stab you.
I'm putting the Bloom curse on you, Tad, right now. Everything you love.
Okay.
You're gonna get Last House on the
Watch,
left.
he's gonna get fucking Hellraiser
I
next.
was just thinking that too, and I'm not going to say anything because I'm not that type of person.
I will tell you right now, David Gordon Green gets Hellraiser. I will not watch it. I don't care that I do a podcast and I review everything. I will not watch it.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, you
I won't.
Yes, you will.
I will say it right now.
Oh, we will fucking hold you down, Clockwork Orange style, and fucking make you watch it.
I will just pretend that it doesn't exist.
You can pretend all you want; it's still going to exist.
Yeah,
I would just pretend like.
Okay, Caesar, not my president.
That's fine. I'll live in a fucking bubble where Bloom doesn't get a hold
You
of
already
Hellraiser.
live in a bubble. Don't make it smaller, Dad, please.
I will make it a much smaller bubble.
Okay, serious question. And you have to pick an answer. Don't be a bitch.
Okay.
If it's okay, you have a choice. It can be those two, your favorites, or anyone else on the fucking Blumhouse, or you could pick any other director. Would you?
But wait, what's your specific question?
I don't even know what it is now. My drugs are kicking.
Director or something? I'm just trying to follow your question.
Skip it. Pass.
Doom scenario. Well, yeah.
I did think that through well enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. God.
shit dipped in shit.
Shit dipped in shit.
Perspective.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because hopefully everyone will be able to watch the remake soon. Reboot. I don't know.
Are we getting to a point where you think the odds of that getting a wider release are going up? Because I mean, we still have the actors strike, right? So
yeah, I mean, I with the stuff that's coming out now, the only way it's not getting a theatrical release in my mind is if it's more money to do it straight to streaming. Because we're getting a lot of stuff that I think would have gone straight to streaming now, obviously in theaters, and I don't mean just like the replacement plans and the stuff that would have been VOD, but I mean stuff like the Scorsese Apple movie, obviously, but I keep seeing other Apple movies popping up in theaters.
yeah.
And there's that John Cena one that looks like I think it was made for streaming that's now theatrical with
you know what you saw that I want to see so bad is was it On Fire, the disaster movie? I want to see that so bad. When you describe like one of the characters looking up at the flames and going, "Fuck you, fire!"
5 stars. That's the moment it got it.
I need to see that ASAP. That's got to be on VOD soon.
Yeah.
If it's
they're gonna make you wait. Yeah, I don't know.
That'll be the one. It's like you got to wait 2 years to see On Fire. Yeah, I mean, just talking about it in the chat, I kind of figured the actors' strike would have been over by now too.
Well, they got to give the writers a few months to write.
Yeah,
let them get a head start.
I almost forget that we were having a strike too, because with all the other bullshit in the news lately, I was just like, it popped up in my feed. Barbara Crampton was on like the picket line, and I was like, oh fuck, that is still going on. If it goes on much longer, I feel like you're gonna see like all Asylum films on the big screen.
Oh
no. Eric Roberts will scab. He won't care anymore.
We already got Sharknado on the big screen this year.
We did, which they did release that new version on digital with the extra footage.
I think I'm good.
You know, second one's the best. Second one's the best. Yeah. I don't want to see AI shit. I know when I'm old and grayer, it's gonna be like I don't even want to think what movies are gonna look like then.
They're gonna be 10 minutes and they're gonna be on your phone, dude.
Yeah. I don't think we'll make it that far. I don't know. Hopefully not.
Hopefully the aliens kill us before then.
I know. I was going to say we'll be long gone for that.
Yeah,
if you got to be taken out by something, like the end is nigh, it's got to be something. Do you go and you get to survive a little while? You get to fight zombies, killer AI, or aliens?
Aliens, I mean, dude, I'd be living fucking my dream.
So that's the apocalyptic scenario.
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like zombies, you'd have the best shot of surviving.
You'd see me like squirting them with fucking squirt guns, like in fucking Signs and shit.
Yeah. Signs is not a bad movie. But
I love that fucking movie, dude. I don't care.
But it's like you're an intelligent life form and you can't open a fucking like door. It's like, I don't know, that's kind of dumb.
Well, he was opening the door, he locked it, and then he like reached underneath and got his fingers chopped off.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie, but
it's a great movie. It's like one of the movies that literally scared the living fucking shit out of me as a kid.
There's a whole generation of people traumatized by
dude, when that motherfucker walks through the backyard during the birthday party, it looked exactly like my grandma's backyard. Fucking terrified me, dude. I had nightmares about the fucker from Signs.
I don't have like that fear of aliens that a lot of people kind of do, and I do believe that they are out there somewhere
on the show.
Could be. I haven't taken the hat off. You don't know.
We've seen what's under it. Episode 2 of Creepshow season 4.
I just feel like, huh?
Do you fuck it?
Do you fuck it? What?
You're a hat monster.
Oh,
it uses it as a pocket pussy.
Oh, that was not a fuckable alien, but
anything's a fuckable alien if you try hard enough, Dan.
Natasha Henstridge, like that's like what I'm holding out for. Species.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can kill. Like
grab onto those motherfucking tentacle nipples.
There you go. I'm like, you can kill me, but like, give me 20 minutes, and then I'm good. You can just kill me after that.
Man, now
I've had a good run.
It's been a minute. I love that fucking movie to death.
I don't know. Aliens for me, and maybe it's because I grew up on Star Trek and everything. I have more of a, if they are out there, I'm not like the automatic, like they're like evil pieces of shit. Like I'm kind of more like I don't know. I don't think.
No, dude, there are parents. Have you not seen fucking Prometheus?
Yeah, something like that.
I was about to say I grew up on Aliens, so fuck them motherfuckers. Then Prometheus, I hated that one.
Hey,
I hated it.
Don't you fucking
Pugs is the same way. I hated it.
You wanted something else, but Prometheus is a good
Prometheus movie. Made me fucking scream out loud in the theater because like the whole fucking marketing and everything, they were just like, nah, this isn't like have anything to do with the xenomorph shit. And like, and fucking when that motherfucker popped out at the end, I fucking like screamed out loud in the middle of the fucking theater. I was so excited. I loved the whole movie up until then too. Like it's just a good like Lovecraft-esque story, and I'm really into it.
The new one that's apparently completed.
Yeah, that Fede Alvarez did. Apparently Ridley Scott saw it and he said it's fucking awesome. So I'm fucking in.
True, although that
I don't care. Let me have hope. And it's Fede Alvarez, so I'm not worried about it.
I'm hopeful.
I'm confident. Yeah.
He's done some good shit for me. So I mean, I love Don't Breathe and I love fucking the Evil Dead remake. He also had a lot to say about making the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie more violent because he was a producer on that for the new one, which I love that movie.
You a Don't Breathe 2 fan, or was that before your time on the show?
I was on.
Okay.
It was okay. I just I didn't like it's more like a Death Wish movie, and I would have liked more of just the blind men being a menacing force and doing some heinous shit to women.
But we get Dean Ambrose or John Moxley and crackhead Renee as the villains.
Yeah, but it's more that it was more like I said, it's more like revenge Death Wish-esque fucking guy with a gun movie than it is.
Yeah.
a whole,
guy
you know,
with the turkey baster.
yeah, a guy with a turkey baster and your legs spread open in the basement. Like,
He should
yeah.
have used that to kill like one of the villains. He should have just like rammed it through their eye socket or something.
he just comes in. Oh my god, dude! He just has a cooler, and it's just turkey basters, fucking filled with shit. And he just starts fucking stabbing them into people. That would have been a way better movie. All right, Cliff Booth said, "I saw Jane Levy in
Not worth
person once.
reading.
Way better than Feruza. She actually looks like a human woman."
I want the puddle scene, and it's just like what the villains. Do you guys smell cum? And then just like the hammer gets thrown right into their head.
Somebody needs to clip that. Ben, where you at?
Oh, I didn't tell you one of the songs in Dick's the Musical. You want to know what? Wait, hold on. What was the actual name?
Was that the name of the movie? Dick's the Musical.
It's A24's Dick's the Musical, but they had to change
the a trailer for this.
It's A24. I don't know. You don't like them.
I love A24. That's the one thing that might have made me give a shit about the Halloween franchise again.
It's directed
Not that it's a guarantee, but
it's directed by Larry Charles, you know, from Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm, you know. But it was based on a musical or the title was Fucking Identical Twins. And yeah, it wasn't going to make a theatrical movie. One of the songs was No Means Yes. There was a flying vagina. Nathan Lane. Sewer Boys. And you would love them. They're like little puppets. They look like something Charles Band would keep shoved in his basement.
I will have to review this at some point. You know what I saw a trailer for? I don't know if you saw it yet. That new Tobin Bell horror movie, The Cello, with Jeremy Irons too.
Yeah, I saw that on. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
Darren Lynn Bousman directs it. That looks interesting.
Yeah, that one does. So I did see that Western today. I told you that. And Dick's the movie. Musical. They timed out perfect and it was A24. I was like, fuck it. Oh, and it's also got Megan Mullany. Megan from I know she was on that one.
Will and Grace.
Thank you for saying that. Because I don't know better. Yeah.
I never watched that, but she is funny.
Yeah, that's the one who's married to I was going to say Rick Swanson.
Nick Offerman.
Right? Yes, which makes sense because he does pop up in the movie too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had that good guest spot on Last of Us. God, it feels like it's going to be like 5 years before we get a season 2 to that, I think, with the strike. And they said it was going to be a long wait anyways.
Well, if that's the case, I mean, still schedules. Yeah. I don't know. They're probably going to have to figure that out again.
Yeah, I mean, Pedro Pascal's a busy guy too.
Well, not right now.
Well, no, but he can't do anything right now. All that pile of movies are still going to be waiting for him.
Yeah, but I mean, they'll be reshuffling when things are. It's basically going to be like starting from scratch. You know, it'll probably go to whatever he had. Like, okay, we're done. The next book thing would have been then everything he missed get rescheduled. I don't even know how that'll work for all these guys. But
yeah, I think it's going to end soon.
The conspiracy. The conspiracy like things going into this, people are talking about. Like they make sense, but that's what conspiracies do. But I mean, just like if this is a way to get all the actors' prices down and make smaller movies again, which because the bubble, I don't know how they can't make movies like they were. Like the blockbuster needs to be dead.
I'm fine with that, honestly. A lot of the most boring movies I probably watched over the last several years, but certainly the last like 5 at least, really tend to be the big blockbusters. I'm sitting through these long ass Fast and Furious movies, and I'm just like, I should not be clock watching right now. If nothing else, there's always shit blowing up, but it's like there's nothing there. It's
Man,
just
fuck those movies.
fuck all
When
the
they go to
Marvel
space,
shit.
no, no, that makes sense. Going, it's like all of a sudden you having a fucking race car, fucking shitting, fucking the Marvel movies. All of a sudden they're racing. It makes no sense. Why is one going to space?
The same
How-
fucking shit with Jurassic Park. Fucking goddamn raptors on motorcycles and shit, or raptors chasing motorcycles and shit.
How do you guys think the Marvels and Aquaman 2 will perform? Because Marvels, the fact that it's like this is connected to a TV show that not everybody watches, like, man, that is just such a bad idea.
It'll
But
do.
I
it.
don't know.
I mean, it's either gonna go there and then it's gonna go on Disney Plus in fucking a couple months. So
It's gonna do. It's gonna do average, but I don't think it's gonna.
hey,
It's gonna do better than Aquaman.
I am
'Cause-
very. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say the difference that because Aquaman, people know going in it's part of a dead franchise. At least the Marvels is still part of a even continuing gimmick for them. So I think that's the one thing that one has over Aquaman.
And I'm very excited for this Man Thing series that I heard is happening.
We should
If you
watch the old movie,
dude, I need to watch, or I want to rewatch the Werewolf by Night fucking thing because they did it in color.
well, they released it in color, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Well, why are the colors so shitty?" Which I think is funny because it was shot in black and white.
Yeah.
Because it's not shot for color. It looks and it makes it look cool. I thought.
Yeah, no, I love shit like that. So, and I thought that was probably my favorite Marvel thing I've seen in a long time. So,
Yeah,
I'm way more of a DC guy than Marvel.
Yeah, I just think superhero movies are going the way of the Western. They won't be gone totally, but you're not going to see as much of it.
Yeah, and
I'm fine with that.
they do that. Everything burns out and then it comes back. So
Yep.
we just need one more hit, and we need that goddamn Toxic Avenger to make $1 billion.
I want the return of the old school 80s, 90s action stars. We need that wave.
We need the 80s. No, I don't want a bunch of little dudes. That's 90s.
Well, you still had, they were big stars going into the 90s is what I mean.
I'm just saying Bruce Willis, not the biggest action stars. Yeah, I want.
I love Bruce Willis, but yeah, we need Schwarzenegger. We need the next Dolph Lundgren. We need, I feel like now's the time because you can still do that on a realistic budget.
Yeah.
Like you can still have those macho old school movies, which people would fucking go to if you really pushed it. If you really, really pushed it, you could still have the old school action stars come back. You need to create new ones because everybody's like the young ones are like 58. I think,
Did you go watch Expendables, Dan?
I just didn't get to it. I can never time it out with anything, and I'm like, at this point, I'll probably. Just
it was better. I had zero expectations. It was better than I expected. I mean,
but it's not an Expendables film, right?
No, this is exactly what they should have done a decade ago, and it should have came out in between like Expendables 2 and 3 and been like a side story movie because it's 100% a Jason Statham movie. So if you like his character, it just. Yeah, it feels like a side story.
I remember
it shouldn't be Expendables 4. It should be Expendables, something.
Lee Christmas or whatever his character name is. Yeah,
I remember liking the first Expendables and then watching the second one and saying, "I'm never fucking watching this bullshit ever again."
You might be thinking the third because the second had Jean-Claude Van Damme, the greatest action star of all time.
And
the second one wasn't that good.
Second one was good. The first two are good. 3 is shit. And we'll see about 4.
I definitely like the fourth one better than 3.
Okay. Well, it's about the best I could. Yeah. Oh, Cliff, don't shit talk Cynthia Rothrock. She is still fucking beautiful. God.
He didn't say anything about her looks. He's just saying she defends the assisted living facility she lives in. She's an older lady. He's literally saying she can still kick ass.
She could pass for a lady in her late 30s. Really, watch her. Go look at a recent interview with her. She's been on recent stuff.
How old does Feruza look to you?
She's timeless. She's a majestic creature. Like, she doesn't even have age. She's just timeless.
So that explains the skeletal.
I love her. I love her. But yeah, no, Cliff, Cynthia Rothrock, look her up, man.
He didn't say anything about her looks, Dan. There's nothing in that statement that is factually or age-wise incorrect.
We not the last time, but the time before I was down there, we watched Fast Getaway 1 and 2 with Leo Rossi and Corey Haim and Cynthia Rothrock. That was actually more fun than I remembered. The first one, the second one's not quite as good, but it's still fun.
There was a lot of phone checking during that one.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't as good as the first, but yeah. Cynthia Rothrock, actually, I thought would have been in your package.
That's a VSA title. I didn't grab that one yet.
Really? I thought it was part of the package.
No. That is, but there was 2 packages. One that you're fine, Dan.
Oh, okay.
Unless you ordered the wrong package.
No, I think I saw it on there too, which is why, yeah. Did you get any of the sorry, Cliff's distracting me with this bullshit. Did you get any of the partner label stuff like God Monster of Indian Flats? I ordered that.
You know what? They didn't send me my other stuff.
Oh, maybe it's going out separate.
Or maybe, you know what? It's probably going out with my Black Friday order because I think I ordered Daryl in it, which was a Black Friday title.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's true.
Because I got a couple other ones like that SOV one, the Hayride one.
I got the Halloween or the haunted Hayride double feature because not only did the slip sell out like really fast on that, they're down to like 200 of the standard edition. So I was sort of like, oh, well, screw it. I better grab this. It seems to caught the collector's eyes.
I wish I would have bought those separately now because I'd like to watch those before that. What were the? I grabbed East End Hustle.
Okay, I didn't get that. I ordered 3 things: God Monster, the haunted Hayride double. I got one other thing. I can't remember now. Partner labels have been on point, but that was a great unboxing. So, guys, you have been an awesome chat tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us into overtime. Punisher Batman fan watch Dark Harvest. Really liked it. And yes, when Evil Lurks drops October 27th on Shudder, so you don't have long to wait. Yeah. Double that up with Terrified, the director's other film, and you're in for a great evening. So we will be back here tomorrow for another live Flesh Wound Horror. We got reviews for a bunch of new stuff, some new Halloween stuff as well. So join us live for that at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we will have some watch-alongs coming up, some stuff that may not be scheduled too far in advance. So always hit the notification bell. It really helps. And if you have questions, comments, whatever, it always helps to leave a comment on these videos it with the algorithm. Even if it's just a thumbs up, we appreciate it very much because that all counts and that all helps. And with that being said, last thing to pimp, Halloween night. Myself, Cable Channel 11, Christian Hannah Horror, a bunch of different YouTube personalities. Our Pet Cemetery radio play will be debuting on Cable Channel 11's channel. So check that out. It was fun.
Are you allowed to say which parts you play?
I play multiple parts because there were some
Okay. Are you
technical.
allowed to say your main part or any sneak peek we get?
I will
Or-
say I think one or two that I had to do briefly fill in, just because we didn't do any like real like prep or anything, but we did like almost an entire script. I think it'll be like close to 2 hours, the
Oh.
whole radio play. So a lot of dialogue. One of the voices I did might be problematic. I'll give that a tease, but somebody had to step in and do the lines. Uh,
Might
I
be,
play
so
a
that means
small
100% is.
I play a smaller role, but yeah, I ended up filling in for a few things when computer issues. You got like 10 people, I think, or 12 people. It was a whole process. Steak Sauce and Jess, they did a really good job putting it together. So it was a lot of fun. So
Very
check
cool.
that out Halloween night. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. Good night.
Good evening.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.